Hello, everybody. Okay, I have summited Baden-Powell. It was named after the founder of the Boy Scouts, too, by the way. A little bit of trivia. So, on a clear day, you can supposedly see LA, Catalina Islands, and so on and so forth in that direction. It is cloudy down in the valleys, nice up here, except for the wind. Depending on where you're standing, you're at probably 35, 40-mile-an-hour gusts. I'm kind of on the lee side of the hill, so it's not so bad right here. I'm probably shaking the camera like crazy, sorry. Not intentional. So right at the very summit, there's, snow right there, but I'm standing on bare earth. So there's a kind of a 360. So the PCT actually does not come up to the summit. It stops about a tenth below and then wraps around the rim. But there's no option for that right now, which I suspected. That's what I expected when I was coming up here. I knew that all the footprints, and that's pretty much what you're doing, you're just following tracks, would come up here. So, and I'm okay with that. I mean, a tenth away, might as well summit it. So this was it. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I realized that I hadn't recorded anything in a while. So that's Baden-Powell. Walked that ridge. Kind of walked underneath. The ridge just kind of pointed towards me, and then went down to that flat spot is like a rest area, parking lot, and that's a full-size white van that you can see. And then you cross that and you climb, I think, 1.5 miles, 1,000 feet. So I think I'm getting close, but that's what I've been doing. And then prepare yourself, I'm zooming out. It's all been through burn too, so yeah, just kind of been working hard trying to get there. I had actually told Kathy that I was going to stay probably 4 miles back at a campground called Little Jimmy Springs, and I just decided to get out of the snow. Like that was my big goal. So because I got out of the snow, I needed to go another 6-9 miles, I think. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing now. There's Baden-Powell, and then cross the road, and then see that little peak right there, kind of on the left-hand side. There's a valley and then a peak on the left. That's where the trail was at the top up there, and then now I'm back. The road is back down there, and I'm climbing back up. Good evening, everybody. Well, it must be about 6 o'clock right now. It's hard because my watch broke, and I ended up throwing it away. It was a Fitbit Versa. My Garmin broke. I ended up sending that in the mail back to Garmin, and I'm recording with my phone, so I think it's about 6:30. I got to camp here at Buckhorn Campground at about 5:30, and I woke up, or I started hiking at 5:15, so 12 hours. I didn't even realize that until I was telling you guys. So I did 15.9 miles today, which included summiting Mount Baden-Powell. I did a lot of it yesterday, but the last 1.8 miles was one switchback and then straight up. That was grueling. And then that ridge walk, so you'd walk down the ridge and then you'd come up to like a knoll, or another mountain, and you'd have to climb up that. And because of the snow, the trail normally goes PCT wise, where it's like a gentle incline, gentle. It's more graded. It's graded for pack animals, versus what we're doing on those ridges is basically any clear ground, you go straight up it. So there was 3 of those additional climbs. Got down to the parking lot, so it drops you back down onto Highway 2 where there's parking lots. So this one was called Islet, And then there was an immediately 1,000-foot incline in 1.7 miles. That was steep. So it kind of sucks too, because you go up, you hit the top, and then you immediately go down and lose all of that elevation back down. And then one more time did that up, not that bad. It was probably 400 or 500 feet over an eighth of a mile. Did that. And then you hit the section, or I hit the section where there's an endangered frog. And there's like a section of the PCT you cannot hike because of this endangered hike. And it's been like that for years. You'd think they'd reroute it, but they won't. So you have to road walk it. So I finished my day with a road walk. And I had alluded to, my original plans were to just take it easy. It was already like a big day by the time I hit that Jimmy Springs and campground. But it was like noon, and I knew there was more snow, and there was. And I just wanted to be done with snow. I did not want to wake up and have to do snow all over again, because I like wear waterproof socks, micro spikes, and all of that. And I just didn't want to do that again. So I continued. And because I did, it was kind of like all or nothing. It was either come here or stay there, because I could have like road camped, I guess. But what you're looking at me, I can brace this up. You're kind of on my food bag while I'm preparing my meal, and I'm at a picnic table, and there's a bear box behind me. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to show this to you. So tent's all set up. I got water. Bear box is there, and this campground is closed still. So there's some PCT hikers, but that's it. There's no normal people here. So that's kind of nice. So I get to sit here, talk to you guys, do this wrap up, and then eat my dinner. In fact, I'm going to stir it while I'm talking to you. If you care, it is ramen, chili flavored ramen with a chicken packet is dinner. And then I'm celebrating. I've been carrying these M&Ms since, I don't know, a while. Kathy sent them in a package. Well, it was Easter, so somewhere around there. So I'm going to eat those as a celebration for finishing Baden-Powell. I really didn't want to do it because of the snow, but I did. So this was the 30th day of hiking, and it's also, so it's day 45 that I started this adventure. So April 2nd was 45 days ago. And I'm at mile about 390. Because had to road walk and then come into this campground. This is the trailhead to get back to the PCT, so it's just bonus miles. It doesn't count. So it doesn't really show you exactly where you are, but I'm about mile 390 or so. So those were the big things. Is I don't have any idea what's coming up next. Well, I know Acton's coming up next. I don't even know how many miles. If I had to guess, I'd say 50-ish before Acton. I don't know what the terrain's like. I did notice that there seems to be water, but that's really all I know. So that'll be one of the things I do today, is kind of try to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. I do know, so I strained my left calf at some point during the day, towards the end of the day, and my left Achilles heel is tender. So I am eating much later than I usually am. I'm going to relax tonight. I'm not going to be in a hurry tomorrow. When I wake up, I wake up. And then whatever I do tomorrow is whatever I do. If it's 5 miles, it's 5 miles. If it's none, it's none. I really don't care what I do tomorrow. I've got plenty of food because I always overpack food. There's a stream right running through the campground, so I got water here, but yeah, so I will let you go. Tomorrow we will figure it out and we will do that together. So I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Good night.